What's up, you guys? It's Layla Lynn, and I'm back with a new video. In this video, I want to talk about Charles Oakley. There's this interview that's been going viral lately of Charles Oakley saying that him and Angela Oakley went to Vegas to get married, and he said something about being drugged. Like he's making it sound like he married her under duress, or like he was drunk or something, and decided to marry her in Vegas like it was not planned. So we're going to get into that interview in this video and what Angela Oakley and what Charles had to say about that interview clip. But first, if you're not familiar with my channel, I'm Layla Lynn. I do celebrity news and nostalgia. And make sure you subscribe, click the bell button, click the thumbs up button, leave a comment, do all the YouTube things to support this channel. And let's go ahead and get into it. I want to first share the interview.
That's gonna be the $1 billion question because it wasn't even planned. We was in Vegas, we just did it.
Wow.
I just, I don't know. I think I told somebody, I think somebody might put something in my drink that night, but I don't know. We went to the mall the next day, got a ring. I got to get a jacket. Just went to the service, got married.
So
what were your reasons behind getting married?
You see that how the host is a couple hosting it. Relationships Matter Live. I'll put a link to their podcast below and a link to All True Tea. Shout out to Monique. I love her Instagram channel. The host is dumbfounded when he says this. She is dumbfounded. She didn't think it was funny at all.
That's gonna be the $1 billion question because it wasn't even planned. We was in Vegas, we just did it.
Wow.
I just, I don't know. I think I told somebody, I think somebody might put something in my drink that night, but I don't know. We went to the mall the next day, got a ring. I got to get a jacket. Just went to the service, got married.
So this has been all over social media. You can understand people commenting like, why is he acting like that about marrying her? For me, I felt like maybe they don't have a prenup and maybe he kind of feels salty. Even though they are married, maybe he kind of feels salty. If they got married in Vegas on a whim, maybe he kind of feels salty that they don't have a prenup. But you see people reacting. Gracie said, y'all, this is Charles Oakley and Angela gets his sarcasm. I hope she gets it. Someone else, Rodney said, if y'all married to a Charles, I feel for you. It can be hard. Someone else said, she said he gets paid for everything he does. So when he doesn't want to be bothered. I think he's just telling y'all what y'all want to hear so y'all will leave him alone. The only thing is, we don't know when this was recorded. I don't even think this is a recent interview. We don't know when this was recorded, but in any case, people are reacting all season long. We see Charles acting like he doesn't want to be there, and not just on the show. It seems like he's kind of acting like he doesn't want to be there with Angela, like he's being dragged along. And so I want to get into what she said on her Instagram.
People want to know. My daughter is telling me. Mine, what's the question?
The question is, how did you and Charles get married, and what was the build up to that? Seems like everybody's curious.
Oh my gosh, where did this question come from?
You know what they say, never give a man a mic.
Charles was behind a mic.
Someone let him out.
Oh no. Go get Charles.
Let me go get him.
Go get Charles. The people want to know, how did we get married?
Charles.
Oh, Charles, baby.
And this is the update.
Charles, the world wants to know, what's the real story of how y'all got married?
The real story? I went to Vegas.
Oh.
Took Delta.
Oh, I'm hot. Oh.
And, had a great time. I made a comment about the $1 billion question, and I thought I was drugged and just trying to be funny. It wasn't, some people took it, some people didn't. So
no, you're not funny. It's not funny.
No, but we had, we got married. We had a good time in Vegas.
Oh yeah, we played.
So I feel like this is man humor, like husband humor. Like this is how men talk to each other, how husbands talk to each other. Like, oh, I was drugged. I don't know how I ended up there. But in reality, when you're talking to a group of people, especially people like your wife is on reality TV, people are going to see the interview. You have to be more careful. Like it was not funny to this audience. It might have been funny to his friends, but it was not funny to the Real Housewives of Atlanta audience.
And to go to Vegas. Yeah, we planned to get married actually. Yeah. You remember that?
We went to Vegas together? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You remember that? What song did I walk down the aisle on?
Luther.
Oh, you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if you remembered all this.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, do you remember asking me to get married?
Huh?
Huh? Do you remember?
Yes.
You did.
So he asked her. It wasn't just going to Vegas. We in Vegas. You know what? We drunk. Let's go get married. It was not that. He literally asked her to get married, and then they flew to Vegas, is what she's saying. It was not an elopement. It was planned for them to go to Vegas and get married.
I don't know if someone who was drunk will remember that.
Drug?
Yeah.
I mean, you said we went going to get there. I said I was trying to be funny with
it wasn't funny.
Yeah, well,
it wasn't funny.
I'm not a comedian, so
you're not Red Fox, no.
Red Fox. Okay.
Eddie Murphy, no.
Okay.
None of that. Yeah. It's hard out here in these streets.
Yeah, we married, so that's what
Yeah, 8 years.
So
you locked.
So I don't know if y'all heard what he was saying. He was like, yeah, we married. So, and I think for a lot of men, it's like, okay, especially men of his career status, like being Michael Jordan's best friend, like, neck and neck with Michael Jordan, having the success that he's had in his career, his basketball career. I think for them, it's like, well, you got me. You know what I mean? And nothing else matters. Like, you got me. I'm here. I'm still here. 8 years later, I'm still here. I'm not divorcing you. Not realizing it's not just about being here. You still have to be active. If she's on reality TV, you got to say all the sweet things. Like, it's not just about being here. But for him, I think he has this attitude like, you got me. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. But it's more than that for her.
The door every night, right? Make sure everybody in the house, right?
Yeah, try to always look at the door. Make sure it's locked. But
you're banned from podcasts.
I'm banned from Madison Square Garden, so
you're banned from answering any questions about
Vegas.
Vegas, okay. Yeah. But
I'm banned.
You're banned, but you can tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. July 29th, banned. Our YouTube channel will be released. You're excited?
Yeah.
You're going to tell the whole truth about how we got married?
Yeah, you can see everything.
You're going to tell the whole truth?
Yeah, nothing but the truth.
You're going to let them know real men do cry?
I'm going to let them know the truth.
And it wasn't no drugs. All right, y'all. We'll see you July 29th, banned. Subscribe now.
This is so funny to me. Charles looks like he is in so much trouble. Like he is a little kid in trouble. That's how he looks to me. But he shouldn't have said what he said. Some people who deal with men with sarcasm, some people, not just men, but some people have such a high level of sarcasm. So some people get it. Some people don't. Some people feel like you're on reality TV. You're facing the public. You need to put on that face, say the things you need to say. But Charles is, he's not that type of guy. But I feel like he's where he wants to be. I'll put it like that. I don't feel like she, forced him to get married to her, anything like that. I don't think he's a man that you can force to do anything. It would be nice if he was more affectionate with her on TV, not just physically affectionate, but with his words. It would be nice if he was sweeter to her on reality TV, but he's not. We'll see next season, but as far as this season, he's not. He just is who he is. He's the Oak, and he's standing on business. He's standing where he's standing. Now, I do want to say this about Angela Oakley. I know there's been a lot of conversation about whether she basically arranged that whole thing where that guy came and said that Charles Oakley was cheating and then blamed it on Phaedra. I did listen to the full phone call, and to me, I still don't think she staged it. I think either the guy did it on his own or he colluded with Phaedra. That whole phone call, I think she was working with him, because this is the thing with bloggers. People don't understand this with bloggers. Like, let's say you pay a blogger to do something. Let's say even if you pay me, even though I don't do stuff like that, but let's say perchance somebody paid me to tell a lie on another reality TV star. And I tell the lie, but then the reality TV star that I'm lying on pays me more money. Like, a lot of bloggers will switch teams to whoever's paying more money. And I think that's what happened with that guy. I think his name is Marcus. I think he switched teams. I think he was working with Phaedra. And then when Angela I don't want to say hire him, but when Angela talked to him and started kind of working with him and wasn't just pushing him out. Like she was bringing him in and trying to figure out what was going on and possibly, I don't want to say possibly paying him, but she just was bringing him in. I think he switched sides and then he switched back. Like he went back and forth. Like he's playing both sides between Phaedra and Angela, but I think it's either nobody told him to do that or Phaedra told him to do that. But y'all leave a comment, let me know what y'all think and what do y'all think about Angela and Charles defending their marriage. And do y'all want to see Sheree next season? Let me bring up Sheree's Instagram because Sheree had put something on her Instagram. Oh, yeah. Is it time for me to launch She News? That was that little thing Sheree did at season 15 reunion. Remember, she had that little newspaper, She News. Is it time for me to launch She News? And I kind of think this is in response to her name being brought up on the Real Housewives of Atlanta regarding her in the past dating Charles Oakley. All right, y'all. So leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think about Angela and Charles Oakley. What's up, you guys? So I'm officially launching the Soft Girl Syndicate here on Patreon, and I'm so excited to finally launch this safe space. This is what myself and some of y'all commented when we did the workshop, the feminine communication workshop. Y'all commented that this felt like a safe space, and I asked y'all what y'all wanted to do exactly in this space, and it was two things. One of which was fashion. So this is going to be like a 2-tier type of Patreon, and the first tier is fashion. Now, when it comes to YouTube, I don't always stand up, but apparently y'all see the vision. Y'all see the fashion, the presentation. So a lot of y'all want to talk about fashion presentation, like what to wear, where, basically what to wear, where. So we're going to do fashion tier 1. And I want to know if y'all want to do it on YouTube or privately. Y'all let me know, because I'm thinking about doing it on YouTube. If you want to come on my YouTube channel like a certain day of the month or what have you, and we do fashion live on YouTube, we can do it on YouTube. Or if you want to do it privately, y'all have to let me know, because I didn't think y'all would want to do fashion, because I don't really do fashion on my YouTube channel. But anyway, the second tier, which I hope most of y'all join the second tier, because the second tier gets the full benefits. And the second tier, we're talking about emotional manipulation and emotional regulation. Now, when we did our the live feminine communication workshop, a lot of what y'all said to me had to do with being triggered. Basically it's reactions. I know a lot of people feel like, oh, I'm too, like I want to be in my soft girl energy. But sometimes when people piss me off, I got to say what I got to say. But what it really seems like is that it's the way we react to people, like being reactive. And I feel like if anybody can teach you how to not be reactive, it's me, because I'm very much in my own energy and in my own time. And time is a big thing when it comes to not being reactive. It has a lot to do with time. Like some people feel automatically because somebody said something to them, they have to respond right away. And I've always been the type of person, and this is the way I was raised. I was raised to where just because somebody said something to you, or even just because somebody asked you a question, doesn't mean you have to answer at all, really. But it doesn't mean you have to answer that moment, and it doesn't mean you have to react right away. And so I can teach you guys how to be like not reactive. And it's very powerful if you can just take a minute. And I think I'm gonna do a video on the power of the P. And the power of the P is the power of the pause. It might not be what you first think. The power of the P is the power of the pause. If you can just take a minute when someone says something to you that kind of like upsets you, if you can just take like a split second and stand back for a second and think about what they just said, it can make a difference in the way you respond to them. So most of this Patreon is going to be emotional regulation. And we're also going to talk about emotional manipulation, because a lot of times, especially when you're dealing, I want to say with men, but it's not just men, it's just people. When you're dealing with people, a lot of times they are trying to trigger you. Like they're trying to sometimes get a reaction out of you. Not everybody's trying to manipulate you, but sometimes people are trying to manipulate you. And so we're going to talk about emotional regulation, like recognizing emotional manipulation, and also emotional regulation, like practicing emotional regulation. Because if you can master that discipline, if you can master emotional regulation, like you can go so far in life. Like the world is your oyster. If you can manage your emotions, like if you can regulate your emotions, the world is your oyster. If you can recognize what people are giving to you and then regulate what you give back, you can go so far in life. So we're going to talk about that in this Patreon. I think this is going to be bi-weekly, at least for the emotional regulation and the emotional manipulation. We're going to do workshops bi-weekly. And for the fashion, I'm thinking once a month, but y'all got to let me know if y'all want to do it live on YouTube or if you want to do it here privately. But I'm excited. I'm so excited for this Patreon. I hope you guys join me. I hope you join tier 2 so we can talk about everything. But if you just want to talk about the fashions, join tier 1. And I will see you in this space soon. Now, if you made it this far to the end of the video, then I think you like my content. So make sure you subscribe and check out my channel. I have over 1,000 videos on my channel. Check out my playlists and my podcast, and I assure you, you will like more of my content.